How is his incarceration affecting you and y'all's relationship?
I'm going crazy, but that's my man. I'm gonna do whatever for him.
Do you visit him?
Yeah.
All right, you put money on his books?
Hell yeah, that's my man.
You send him emails through JP?
Duh, what the fuck? Of course. For my fucking man.
Okay.
Hello.
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna run into. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this motherfucker. Like, I had some people, wanting to try to check me and shit. You stand your ground. It's just some stupid shit, man.
Kind of jam-packed bedrooms and like 30 people to a room. So it's kind of just most people just sleeping. There ain't nothing but bunk bed, TV, and stuff like that.
Shit, it's a little different from the life we live. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's coming back home, homecoming, see some homies, shit like that. Another day, man. The streets of jail's not too much of a different transition, so it's what we do. No matter what, make the best out of what we got.
Give us a story.
I'm a public servant. I beat up my teacher.
Dang. What grade were you in?
I was in 9th grade.
Oh, so what? You went to juvenile detention?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but as an adult, I got charged as an adult.
All right, good afternoon. This is State of Florida versus Stephen Testo with multiple cases before the...
All right, so my name is the King, and I am the host of the Incarceration podcast. So this entirety of this podcast is all about prison and jail. So first question is, have you ever been to prison or jail?
Does the military count?
Nah.
Oh, then no, I've never.
You ain't never been arrested?
No, I've never been arrested ever.
Okay, do you have any family or friends who've been arrested?
I do, yes.
Can you maybe share with us like just explain who it was, and if you don't mind, why they went to jail or prison and how that made you feel, just the effects of their incarceration affected you?
Okay, well, to be honest, I don't actually want to say exactly who it was, but it was somebody in my family. They went to jail because they were basically a drug lord. And I mean, I didn't really see how it affected me personally because I was so young, but I did see how it affected his mom and my parents and stuff like that. It definitely stressed everybody out, kept people on edge. And I mean, he missed a lot of his kids growing up, so yeah. That's
rare. When it comes to having a relation with a infamous drug lord, do you have any crazy stories that you can share that won't throw anybody under the bus?
I have no crazy stories because he was an infamous drug lord when I was a little kid, and so yeah, I don't really know that much about it.
What about any jail or prison stories from that individual? Have you heard any crazy prison or jail stories from them?
I know he released a book all about prison, but to be honest, nah. I mean, I know that he went, but he doesn't really talk too much about it.
That's real. And just when it comes to incarceration in totality, and people being locked away for decades or for whatever their crime was, how do you feel the effects of incarceration has affected you? And do you feel like there's a need for prison reform?
Well, I will say in terms of it affecting me directly, I wouldn't say it's really affected me too much. Like I said, I've seen how it's affected some of the people in my family. I think prison reform is important, right? Because to me, that's how people don't go back into the system. When you actually teach them a skill, you give them a chance, you give them the opportunity to thrive, that's how they stay in a situation where they stay out of jail, so.
That's fire. Anything else you want to share?
Thank you for interviewing me. I'm sorry.
Plug yourself in.
Oh, okay. We have a podcast too, actually. It's all about interviewing people in technology, stats on stats, so I guess go check us out.
So what's your name, where you from, and where we at right now, dog?
My name is Chris. I'm from Florida, and we are at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
That's what's up, bro. So listen, my name is the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. All we do is talk about prison. Okay. So my first question is, have you ever been arrested and been to jail or prison?
No.
No? Okay, that's cool. Do you know anybody personally, whether it be friends, family, relatives, or just acquaintances who have been arrested and been to jail or prison? And if so, do you mind sharing with us why they went? And if you don't want to release that personal information, just share with us how that affected your life.
No, unfortunately, I haven't had any close family incarcerated at all.
Oh, that's fire, bro. That's super rare, man.
Very lucky. Very lucky.
Just when it comes to prison and incarceration in general, what are your just general thoughts about, mass incarceration, prison reform, the need of rehabilitation for people who are committing crimes and getting out of a lifestyle of crime? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's incredibly complex and cruel a lot of times and hard to know how to navigate something like that. I don't think I don't think the way that it's been done is necessarily the most effective or healthy way. I know a lot of people who have had family members who have been locked up unfairly and without really a good due process. So I know there's a lot of corruption involved. But yeah, I generally have that kind of a sentiment towards it. I know it needs a lot of reform, but I don't really know too much about it, unfortunately.
That's fire, bro. Anything else you want to share?
No.
Plug yourself in, man. Where people find you at?
You can find me Instagram. My name is Maglo. If you like anything on the music side, mag.lo, you can find me there. But yeah, thanks for talking to me.
Great to meet you. My name is E.I. the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. First of all, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Ana Carolina. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Okay, and what are you doing out here at South by Southwest in Austin?
I just came to Casa São Paulo to watch an artist that I like, JP. And I'm going to walk around right now.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So my first question for you is, the podcast is all about prison, right? Okay. So my first question is, have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been to jail or prison?
No.
Okay, and that's completely fine. But do you know anybody, whether it be family, friends, relatives, acquaintances, who have been arrested and have been to prison and jail? And if so, what they go for? If you want to share, you don't have to if you don't want to. And how did that affect you?
I don't know anybody from my family was arrested or in jail, but I grew up in a poor area in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So I had friends that grew up with me that went incarcerated. They went to jail. Most of them I never heard about any of them. One of them that was like my childhood friend that we used to play together at the streets. He unfortunately left jail with strong addiction, and he went out like passing out. He died as soon as he left jail, and it really affected me because I really liked him. Yeah.
Dang. As far as being from Brazil, do you know any differences of the prisons in Brazil compared to the prisons in America?
I know that Brazil, I think it's like the 5th in larger incarceration population in the world. I think like the demographics are really similar to here in the U.S. Most of black men. I think like it's very similar. I study like the history of incarceration here in the U.S. and it's very, very similar to what happened in Brazil. Yeah.
Of course, thank you. And then lastly, just when it comes to mass incarceration throughout the world, what are your thoughts about the criminal justice system, the need for prison reform, and things like that?
I believe that it's a way of put more people of color, especially black people, out of the streets. I believe that a lot of, I don't remember the word in English, but the sentences are extremely high. Someone that possesses a little bit of drugs, depending on the skin color or profile as criminal, as a drug dealer, and is sent to prison for like 10, 20 years, sometimes life. And I think it's something that needed to be discussed and changed and challenged to change because it's not acceptable.
It's fine. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to add, or do you want to plug anything in to drive people to where you got, what you got going on, anything like that?
No.
So what's your name, where are you from, and where are we at right now, and why are you out here?
Okay, Regina Clark, Brooklyn, New York. Where am I? Leaving the Sao Paulo experience. Definitely want to experience it, right? Brazil, it's awesome. Leaving because I have a community board meeting. So.
What are you doing at South by Southwest?
I'm a founder of a tech company.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So networking.
Okay, my name is E.I. the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. All we do is talk about prison.
Okay.
So the first question is, have you ever been arrested, been to jail or prison?
No. Okay, yeah.
You got to think about it. Were you ever arrested?
No, not arrested. Definitely stopped. You know.
Okay, what'd you get stopped for?
One MTA, so New York. You know.
What is MTA? What is that?
Oh, what do they stand for? It's a subway system. The buses.
The subway police.
Yeah. So basically, I already swiped my card. The machine was jacked up. So then I went through the door, and then the police gave me a ticket. And, you know, I'm like, no, I swiped it. It counted my thing. So yeah, I had to fight it. So
Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to family, friends, relatives, or anybody who's close to you, do you know anybody personally has been to prison or jail? If so, why? If you want to share, you don't have to if you don't want to. And then also, too, how did their incarceration affect you?
There was family. The fine print, I don't know, wasn't well spoken about. So much so that he got deported back to the home country of Barbados, which is where my family is from. But I will say, like, there's been impact because I've been a mentor as well. You know, there was a young middle school girl and her, you know, parent was incarcerated. So just really giving that support and seeing how that can impact youth.
That's real. And what are your thoughts about mass incarceration, prison reform, and just the criminal justice system in general?
Oh, I think it's BS. I think there needs to be an overhaul, lots of change. It definitely targets, you know, disadvantaged communities. You live in Brooklyn, you see it consistently, but I'm like, where has the most problems happened? Not in my neighborhood. But then also, when you talk about the history, redlining, the tech platform that I'm actually building is about eliminating zip codes determining outcomes. So I can't necessarily relate to prison directly, but I can say, like, it's clear how people can end up in that position and just how the system is just not working for us in any way. And the system from, you know, school to prison pipeline, and that's something that I'm trying to tackle, but then also just the prison system, the reformation, like, you know, even looking at, you know, how marijuana, you know, that right there, you know, we could drink alcohol all day, but like, seriously, people are still incarcerated. You know, it's very frustrating. So it's difficult to see our government not working for us. So I think at the end of the day, it's private sector that needs to do something and nonprofit organizations that are going to lead the way.
That's fire. And then lastly, do you want to drive people to what you're doing, your tech company? You want to plug yourself in at all?
Yeah, my tech company is a startup called Vision Talks. We're on a mission to eliminate zip codes determining outcomes. We're leveraging psychology to help people achieve their personal goals. We're trying to help the whole person. This year, we're starting with adults and helping them achieve their goals, but they are our mentorship pipeline. So our goal is really to get into school systems. So we're already working on New York Department of Education. We really want to make this global to essentially help kids make sure they're able to find the right vetted information, get access to a network of people. Everybody doesn't need to go to college, but how do they make their lives work? Really mitigating the struggle. Like, you don't know what you don't know. I basically bootstrapped my life, hustled, did all sorts. And we really want to mitigate that issue from happening by really bringing relatable people to the world, and they can see themselves in those people who have already succeeded.
That's fire. First of all, Brody, man, what they call you, where you from, and where we at right now, dog?
It's Elos. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. We out here in Austin, Texas, South by Southwest.
That's real, man. Listen, my name's the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. All we do is talk about prison, man.
Okay.
So my first question is this. Have you ever been arrested, been to jail or prison? And if so, for what?
Have I ever been arrested? Yeah, I got arrested when I was about 15 to 16 years old. Ever been to prison? No. And ever been incarcerated? No. For what? I was in a brawl and they got stabbed up. He ain't died though, so good looking out for that. But yeah, he made it through. And since I didn't stab the nigga, I didn't go to jail, and I was 15 at the time, so.
We went to juvenile detention?
Nah. They held me for the weekend though, but you know what I'm saying? Mom got me out on bail, and then they had a witness on the top floors pointed out who stabbed the nigga.
Yeah. All right, do you have any close friends, relatives, or friends who have been to jail or prison? And if so, for what? If you don't want to share, it's cool, but share about the story of how they got incarcerated and how it affected you.
Yeah, so my dad was actually incarcerated when I was a little bit younger. He sold drugs. Ain't really much of a secret. Growing up without a dad, I would say affecting me. I feel like when you're young, you don't really realize, and until you get a little older and you start realizing everybody got their dad with them, and then you like, yo, why don't you got your dad? So I feel like, you know, have my mom teach me how to be a man, going to a lot of my cousins teaching me how to be a man. So I feel like it just affected myself growing up as a, you know what I'm saying, I was the only boy in the household at that time. So I feel like that's how it kind of affected me.
That's real. And then lastly, dog, what are your thoughts on just mass incarceration in general, and like criminal justice and the need for prison reform? What are your thoughts on that?
I think the
Brody?
biggest thing is the need for prison reform. I feel like there's really no, they're not really helping people when they incarcerate them to get them ready to go back out into the world. I feel like once you get incarcerated, they're really just like, all right, we're gonna keep you here and cage you up like a beast, and then really just toss you back out into society, and you're supposed to be reformed and ready to join society. But in reality, you have no societal skills, you have no ability to generate any type of wealth, you have no ability to do anything. So I think prison reform is huge, and I think it needs to be changed. I don't know what the answers are, but I think it starts from the inside all the way to the out. So that's my answer.
That's real. That's fire, dog. Lastly, man, anything you want to share, and then plug yourself in where people can find you at.
Yes, sir. Peace and love, man. Hope everyone watching loves themselves. Be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Realize you're not alone. Y'all can find me at official_ELOS, and on all streaming platforms is E-LOS.
All right, Brody, what's going on? First question, man. What's your name? Where you from? And where we at right now, dog?
We're in Austin, Texas. I'm King J. Bradley from Atlanta, but I'm in the DMV right now. So, yeah.
What's up, man? What are you doing out here at South by, dog?
South by networking. I'm a producer. I'm a DJ, networking with like-minded individuals for some opportunities. For advancement, so yeah.
That's fire, man. All right, listen, my name is E.I. the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. So my first question is, dog, have you ever been arrested, been to jail or prison?
I have. In my early 20s, I got arrested, went to jail for like overnight, but yeah.
You mind me asking what you went to jail for?
Some dumb shit for counterfeit. Counterfeit, being young and dumb.
Money?
Counterfeit money.
Hold on, give us a story. How they catch you with the counterfeit, dog?
They caught me in a stupid way. I was from Atlanta, got caught up. Well, it was friends, but
hold on. It's only right that he got caught with counterfeit money from Atlanta. All right, go ahead.
Right.
All right.
They caught me Walmart. I spent it at Walmart. I was flipping it everywhere. I was flipping it in clubs and shit. Did some dumb shit in Walmart, and Walmart's fucking Walmart. They caught up with me, so yeah.
So what? Right whenever you spend the money in the store, somehow they knew and they caught you going out.
It took a week or something. They came back. Feds was knocking at my mama's door.
It was the feds?
Yeah.
And how old were you?
20. I think I was 20. Yeah, I was 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were just trying to do like an investigation to see where the money was coming from?
Yeah, they were following up. Yeah, and they were like, we saw you on video, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, they was asking fucking questions that they already knew the fucking answer to. So, yeah. But Mondo's, we had a good lawyer. I was in school. I was in college, so that played to my shit and everything. So, God looked out for me. I ain't do nothing.
So you were actually fighting the case for real, though? They actually hit you with the charges?
Yeah, I got
what were the charges?
for like 2 years. Like 5 counts. So like, it dropped down from a felony to a misdemeanor. So that was good. But it was some felony, some charges. I don't even remember specifically. But they were trying to charge me for having counterfeit, using counterfeit. They wanted the dude who had it, and I didn't know, and I was the dummy. So I look at it. Snitching is if you don't know no better, it ain't snitching. But if you did the time, if you did something wrong, then it's on you to take responsibility. So I took responsibility. God looked out for me. I had some shit going my way, and here we are.
That's real, man.
Better life.
That's real. Real briefly, man, can you share with us, man, that first night in the county jail and the intake and how that was? Like, paint the picture for the viewer, and what were your emotions, dog? What was going through your mind?
It was different. I was like, damn, yo dumb ass, bro. How the fuck you even end up here? You better than this. You stupid. But it was cool. It was empty. It was nighttime. It was before the weekend because I would have had to stay on like a Friday or something. So it was like maybe a Thursday or something. I went, just turned myself in, sat there for like maybe 5 hours or something. Got right back out. So it was. I don't want it. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody out there. A little stinky little fucking orange Crocs or whatever the fuck they was and shit. So, but yeah.
That's real, man. Now, lastly, dog, when it comes to prison reform or the need for prison reform, criminal justice, and just mass incarceration throughout the nation, what are your thoughts on it?
It's needed, man. I hear a lot of people, especially back at the crib, they be like, free my nigga this, free my nigga that. I ain't gonna lie, some of these niggas don't need to be free. What they need is help in these places. Like, they need some help. They need somebody who need a system to support them coming back into the space, reformed, with skills, with education, with opportunities to make money, you do things like that. So right now, this system ain't set up for that shit. It's set up for the system to make money, and that's bullshit. Like, had I been locked up at a younger age, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was making a stupid mistake. So the system needs to be there to help me, you know, get through that and become a better person, a better man, and, you know, give back to the community. So, yeah.
That's fire, man. Lastly, any closing thoughts, and where can people find you at, man?
You can find me everywhere at King J Bradley, King, letter J, Bradley. Closing thoughts, you are the master of your fate, you are the captain of your soul. So whatever it is you want out in this world, you manifest it, you go get it. Can't nobody stop you, tell you what's right or wrong. Do what you feel is best for you to manifest and to grow. That's it. That's the number one.
All right.
thing.
So my first question is, man, what's your name, bro? Where you from? Where we at right now? And what you doing out here, dog?
Man, they call me Recio, Rezio, Music. Catch me on Instagram, catch me on YouTube, Facebook, all that shit, right? You know what's up, TikTok.
That's what's up, man.
And I'm from Austin, bro. I'm from Austin, Texas. This is my home city right here. I lived in Houston for a little while. I did music out there. I lived in Corpus. I was in the oil field out there. I do music now. I represent Blindside. Check it out. We got a tattoo shop right around the corner right here. We got a Blindside Lounge. We got I run the recording studio, so I'm a producer also. But we right here on 6th Street. We're on 6th and Brazos right now. Check it out.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, well, listen, man. My name is the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. So I got a question for you, man. Have you ever been to jail or prison? And if so, for what? If you don't mind us sharing, and just give us some prison and jail stories if you got them, dog.
I've been to jail, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go too in depth about that shit. You know, it was some bullshit that got, you know, I got it dismissed. You know what I'm saying? So I probably should be in jail right now, but either way, man, you know, you want to keep your head up. You want to be smart, you know what I'm saying, about what you're doing and shit. Always try to do some shit legit. You know, I know we all don't always have that privilege, but I mean, it is what it is. You find a way, you know? That's what it is.
Real, bro. Can you share with us your experience of going to jail for the first time? Paint the picture for the viewer. How was it going to jail the first time? How were your emotions? What was it like, man?
I was like, man, I'm in jail. I'm finna run into some people who, shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna run into. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this motherfucker. Like, I had some people, you know, wanting to try to check me and shit. You know, you stand your ground. You know, it's just some stupid shit, man. You know, it's for dummies, man. Some people might say, man, you need to go to prison to, you know, that'll make you a man, or go to military, or do some shit, you know what I mean? But really, it's within you, man, you know? That's all it really is. You stand your ground, like, you know, you make a decision and you go for it. And sometimes you gotta make decisions accordingly. So plans change, you know? And I believe that it's all God's plan anyway. So we can plan our day, we can plan our week, our year, our life. You know, we can follow a schedule or whatever it is, man. But eventually, the one who makes the final decisions on the moves that we think that we're doing it's gonna be the man. It's gonna be our Creator, you know. So yeah, that's what it is.
That's real, bro. Any last closing thoughts? Anything else you want to share?
Shit, man. I don't know you looking at me right now, and I don't know what you're going through, and I don't know what life has thrown at you or what plans you got in the future. I don't know who you are looking at me, you know, but all I could say, man, is just keep your head up. You know, this world has changed. I'm fucking 44 years old, man. I'm about to be 44 on Saturday, the 16th. And, you know, I've seen this world change, you know, not as much as somebody else who's, you know, been through twice my age, has been through twice as much shit, but, you know, you kind of gotta go with the change, you know. Check this out, man, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta adapt to it, you know? Adapt with the changes, so that's really it right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, bro, what's your name, where you from, and where we at right now, and why you out here, man?
BWs, which stands for the reason we have a built world. BW stands for the reason we have a built world. I'm out here to hang out at this Texas Mardi Gras Street, 6th Street between Brazos and Red River. My name's actually God. Nice to meet y'all, aka Tinkerbell. How y'all doing? God bless y'all. Catch me here every night, 24 hours stove.
That's real. Listen, my name's E.I. the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. So my first question for you, man, have you ever been to jail or prison?
Yes.
And if so, why?
Yes, sir. I actually threw something at somebody and I got in trouble for it. Yes, sir.
Did you go to prison?
Yes, sir.
How long you do in prison?
2 years.
Out here in TDC?
Yes, sir.
What units you go to?
Holiday, like a couple of more.
Okay. Can you give us paint the picture of what it was like your first day in prison? And how'd you feel, man? Explain to us the process for the viewer. How was your first day in prison? And what was your prison bid like, man?
It was a new experience. Kind of jam-packed bedrooms, and like 30 people to a room. So it's kind of just, most people just sleeping. There ain't nothing but bunk bed, TV, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. What's your DC number?
My TDCJ number?
Yeah.
Oh crap! I don't even
remember it?
Yeah.
No. All right. How many years you do?
2.
2 years?
Yes, sir.
What'd you have for breakfast on Thursday mornings?
We normally have like I don't even remember.
It's all good, dog. Hey, any other closing remarks about jail or prison? You want to share any funny memories, stories, anything?
Nah, not right now. I can't remember.
First of all, man, what's your name? Where you from? Where we at? And why you out here right now, dog?
Lawrence Ray, aka Rock and Roll Royce. Actually editor-in-chief, Hood Star Magazine. Out here doing big promo. We're actually going to be dropping our re-debut this weekend online. Spring 2024. We just out here South by Southwest, Austin, Texas, hometown. Just out here having a good time, embracing what we do. It's all about that culture, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, dog. Listen, my name's E.I. the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. Okay. So I got one question for you today, man. Have you ever been to jail or prison?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you been to prison?
Haven't been to prison.
Well, you've been to jail. All right, you mind us sharing why you went to jail and give us a story behind it?
So, story of my life, right? Female, right? Actually is the reason why got into an argument with a chick. Women are always undefeated in relationship problems. People get involved. Black man had to go to jail, you know what I'm saying? So.
Can you give us the experience of your first day in jail, man? Paint the picture for the viewer. How was it? And just paint the picture, man. How was it? How'd you feel? What were the thoughts? What were your emotions? What was going on?
Shit, it's a little different from the life we live, you know what I'm saying? So, really, it's coming back home, homecoming, see some homies, shit like that. Another day, man. The streets of jail is not too much of a different transition, so it's what we do. No matter what, make the best out of what we got.
That's real. All right, lastly, man, anything you want to share, and then plug yourself in. Where can people find you at, or your magazine, or whatever you got going on?
So Hood Star Magazine, hit us up. Anything, just Google Hood Star Magazine. Tons of stuff's gonna pop up. Rock and Roll Royce just dropped a single. It's unique. Came out back on Valentine's Day. Spotify, Apple Music. Look out October 31st, gonna be Poetry to Die To, Rock and Roll Royce. It's gonna be my debut album for that. Every 4 months we're gonna be dropping Hood Star Magazine, as well as look for our online. Right now, during South by, it's gonna be free. Looking probably charge afterwards, so definitely take advantage right now. A lot of exclusive stuff. We out here. Man, it's got so much going on, it's hard to keep up with.
Nah, that's perfect, dog.
We got tons of stuff. Check us out Thursday. Indies got next. We're also going to be at Making It Mag Friday, so Hood Star Magazine, check us out.
So the first question is, what's y'all's names, where you from, where are we, and why are you here?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Adriana. I'm from Albuquerque. We're in Austin, 6th Street.
Hello.
And what was the last question?
Why are you here, South by?
Oh, we're getting drunk.
Hello. My name's Gabby. I'm from New York. We're 6, and we're finna black out.
All right, so I'm E.I. the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. I got one question for you. Have you ever been to jail or prison?
No, but my man is.
Okay. All right, so that's the next question. So neither of y'all been to jail?
Yes.
You been to jail?
Yeah, for like a little bit.
Okay, what'd you go to jail for?
I got assault.
Assault on who? Give us a story. Give us a
On a
story.
public servant, I beat up my teacher.
Dang. What grade were you in?
I was in 9th grade.
Oh, so what? You went to juvenile detention?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but as an adult, I got charged as an adult because I was 18 in 2 weeks.
In 9th grade, you were 18?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. All right. So give us the story of your.
No, it was not 9th grade.
I was gonna say you got held back a lot. That's why I'm like, dang. I ain't want to say nothing.
Free my man! Free my man!
Hold on. We're gonna go to your man in a second, all right?
Okay.
But hold on. Listen,
Okay,
I want to hear.
maybe
Paint the
it was
picture.
senior year.
Paint the picture of going to juvenile detention for the first time. How was it?
Microphone. It wasn't bad. It was like daycare.
All right. Did you get any fights?
No, I had my mom come and get me.
Oh, so you only got locked up for just a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stay in there if someone got money to get me out.
Of course, of course. All right, now share with us about your man. You said your man's locked up. Tell us why he's locked up.
Oh, I shouldn't. I should not.
Oh my God, talk about him. He's gonna love it.
And shout your man out.
Free my man, free PJ.
Is he in the TDC?
Yes.
What unit is he at?
In Estelle, in Houston.
He's at Pulaski?
Estelle.
Okay.
Free my man. He got caught up.
Hey,
but he didn't do nothing wrong.
He's innocent.
He's innocent. He's innocent. And he'll be out in hopefully 2026.
All right, so my question for you as his girl, right? How is his incarceration affecting you and y'all's relationship?
I'm going crazy, but that's my man. I'm going to do whatever for him.
Do you visit him?
Yeah.
All right, you put money on his books?
Hell yeah, that's my man.
You send him emails through JP?
Duh, what the fuck? Of course. Free my fucking man.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, but listen, lastly, a lot of people don't understand, like the viewers, they don't know what it's like of being in prison or jail or to even have their partner in prison or jail.
Right.
So just paint a brief picture of your everyday life with your man being in prison.
Listen.
Don't go.
Hello, but at the end of the day,
together. You don't
act
go.
right and never go. But I tell you what, hold that man down. Don't have any expectations, because if he gets out and he feels that he wants to do him, that's fine. He's locked up. Cool, whatever. But that man needs you, bitch. He fucking needs you.
You just gotta act right. Don't go. You don't want to go.
You don't want to go.
You know somebody that's there. All you can do is be there for them.
Be there for him. They need you so bad.
Hold it down.
Hold it down. Why not? Bitch, you're free. Who cares?
That's real.
Who cares?
Bye, bro. First of all, what's your name, where you from, and where we at right now?
My name Young Celis. I go by the name of Young Cell. You can call me Celly, whatever you want to call me. I'm in Austin, Texas right now, South by Southwest, on 6th Street, you know what I'm saying? Looking for the good freaks.
That's real. All right, so listen, my name is the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast. I got one question for you today. Have you ever been to jail or prison?
Of course, I've been to jail. I've never been to prison.
All right. You can mind me asking, what'd you go to jail for, dog?
I'm a trap nigga, man, so, you know, shit got raided a couple times, so I ain't gonna speak on that, but yeah.
Nah, it's all good. You don't got to give us the details, but listen, what we do want to hear, man, is paint the picture for the viewer of what it was like going to jail your first time, man. Paint that picture of that first day in jail.
My first day in jail, it felt like I felt at ease. I felt that ease. Yeah, it had me time to think. You know what I mean? It had me time to think of what I gotta do, what I did wrong. What's my next plan? What I'm gonna do after this? What have I learned from this? You dig what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying? This coming from a real New York nigga who got incarcerated in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I did 2 years. 2 years, so you're looking at them 4 walls, you got enough time to think. And if you ain't thinking, you winking. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. If you could share a message for the boys still on lockdown, man, what message would you send to them, dog?
Keep your head up. Only thing to make you smile and to keep you going from hurting other niggas. Keep in contact with your family. Your family is the most. important thing in your life. When you wake up and you come out that cell, when it's time to unwrap, call your family members. Your family members gonna make your day. On God. You know what I'm saying? Some people, some people don't have that in jail. And some people don't have that in the penitentiary. That's what leads to stabbing, that's what leads to riots, et cetera, et cetera. So, make sure you tap in with your people when you're incarcerated, when you're behind them cells. There's some four walls talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I've been there.
That's real. Now, where can people find you at, man? Plug yourself in, dog.
Yo, you can find me on Instagram at Young Cellis. That's YOUNGCELLIS. Oh yeah, new project on the way. Why me?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, first of all, what's y'all's names? Where y'all from? Where we at right now? And why are you here?
Okay. All right. My name is Candace. I'm from New York. We're here for South by Southwest. And I think that's all, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Erica. I was born in Houston, but I live in New York now.
Awesome. All right, so my name is E.I. the King. I'm the host of the Incarceration podcast, right? So I got one question for you today. Have you ever been to jail or prison?
No, my parents were correction officers.
Wow.
At Rikers.
Okay, well listen, we're gonna go there in 1 second, that's perfect. But do you know anybody in your family or close friends or acquaintances who have been to jail and prison, and why? And how has their incarceration affected y'all's relationship or your life?
I don't.
I don't. No one in my family.
Neither y'all know nobody in prison or jail?
No.
Okay, well let's go to your parents being the correction officers. So how was it being a daughter of two COs?
They're busy, hardworking. They retired after 20 years both. They have tons of stories. My parents have gotten hurt in jail. Like, Rikers is no joke. Yeah.
Have they ever gotten stabbed?
My dad got stabbed, yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like your parents are kind of institutionalized? Because it's a common saying, I did 12 years myself, it's a common saying for officers that they're doing time too.
Yes.
And especially when they do like decades in prison, they kind of like adopt the culture. And they can even kind of like take that in the home. Did you ever get any traces of that or notice that with your parents?
No, I mean, my mom's a fierce, strong woman. I would never cross her, and you could tell that she was the same way when she was working in the jail.